Alrighty then, welcome back everyone to the stream. The name's Danny and we're looking at our second matchup of the day. It will be AVANGAR versus DreamEaters, and by the bets, the odds of bets.net, it is quite clear to say that this is probably the most one-sided matchup of the day. AVANGAR, I mean, you can't deny it. It's a team that's got a bunch of experience participating in the major qualifier, as well as overall having a quite a decent amount of achievements underneath their belt, whereas DreamEaters, relatively new opponents. So far, it's actually looking quite good here for DreamEaters, as we are entering the site, doing a pretty good job at it, but Team6 is here, and he's getting all the taps, 3 kills already. Prison is here to chime in, and even though, yeah, it kind of looked doable for DreamEaters at one point, AVANGAR just obliterate them, and that is it. So far, so good. Okay, pause is being taken. If a pause is taken so early on, it is not that hard to understand. Huh. It's probably a technical issue more than anything. I presume it is a technical issue that has been fixed apparently, as now we're back to the game. AVANGAR 1-0 lead here so far. Picking up a very convincing pistol round. But like I said, it looked actually quite good for DreamEaters at one point. Because there was a guy in B-plat, there was a guy in chicken. They were playing quite passively, and while as DreamEaters were making the cut, DreamEaters were pushing on the side. They had so much control over that side. Getting rid of those 2 players should have been easy, but apparently it wasn't. It definitely wasn't. Team6 doing a very good job at the hole. And right about now, DreamEaters. They're gonna slow down the pace a little bit. It's not gonna be as fast as in the first pistol round. It's definitely not gonna be as fast. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. Now they go for the investment here. They have the pistols and armors being purchased, but they're gonna make a similar play as they did on said pistol round. Buster's here instead of Team6, and Buster's gonna get one. A second headshot, a third headshot for Buster. He could go for more, but there's yikes! It's gonna be a 2-0 lead apparently. And yeah, well, DreamEaters right now full on equal for the guys. There's nothing much they can do, I'd say. Buster, on the other hand, can do an easy cleanup. Gets 3. Mince is actually going to attack this, oddly enough. Yeah, that will be sold around here for AVANGAR. Okay, looks like AVANGAR is not even gonna wait for anything, really. They're already going for the straight up double up setup. They're not gonna waste any time. When the double up setup comes into play, DreamEaters gonna have to be very careful. Because AVANGAR is that sort of team that really likes playing on the default, which all individuals are able to step up, no matter if it's the T or C side. It looks like DreamEaters quite the fast pace. Breaking out very quickly to get one. Shepard was also quite quick. The rest of the AVANGAR squad is about to continue on with the hold here. DreamEaters. They still have an opportunity here, DreamEaters, to actually back away from this side. They still have a minute to work with here, and if they do wish so, they can go towards the A side. I think that could be a possibility, as Mince is the player that is watching the behind. Might think about it, but oh, as Vladdy kills Team6, I think options will be reconsidered. I think now if you're DreamEaters, why not continue on with the push on the A side? As a decent amount of time has passed, and you can make the assumption that someone from AVANGAR has rotated from the A side towards B, and that is just the case. There's only one guy on the side. Prison, that scenario doesn't really have to show off, but he has been spotted. And the rest of the AVANGAR squad will definitely continue on the push here. Vladdy, though, he could spot out Jamin. Yes, he does. Buster now left in a unlikely winnable scenario. Going for the wrapper. Knows the positioning, so Vladdy gets him. But that's the problem, isn't it? Playing this round is going to be very hard. Buster, though, right around the truck. And I will say this, though. I think Buster, he's really kind of stuck here. Now he has to commit at this point. And as Tactus goes for the wraparound. Oh, Buster's going to be able to kill Tactus. That is quite good. He's also got the smoke in his hand, and if he does wish so, he can try to defuse the bomb. He also got a flash. He can throw it. But Vlad, no! How does that happen? Mince, how does he miss the knife? You can't do it, Mince. And you fail miserably. He actually gets in the first 2 times. He's able to hit the player. But the 3rd time, that's all he needs to win the round. And he's not going to be able to do it. AVANGAR somehow win the round. Absolutely insane stuff. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt if you're DreamEaters. You're thinking, well, this is our round. This is our round. It's a 1 versus 3. We've delayed the timer long enough. There's pretty much impossible for Buster to win the round, but he does it. He does it with that ninja defuse in the end. And honestly, to seal the deal, he might have thrown out a flash, but apparently that was needed. DreamEaters right now just rushing onto the side, and they're getting absolutely destroyed. Yes, they get absolutely destroyed. Not sure what to say about DreamEaters right now, but I mean, coming into this matchup, they're arguably the lesser team, so we should not be probably too surprised to see them perform. Not up to the level of AVANGAR, as the AVANGAR are the better team here. But I guess we should give DreamEaters the benefit of the doubt, at least for now. See what they're actually able to do here. On the T side of the house, maybe something good can actually come out of this sort of plays that they're doing. Those spots of the player could go. Okay, apparently it wasn't needed. I was thinking he might try to go for a wallbang, but apparently no, that was not needed. Right now, wow, I don't know what to do for DreamEaters. You know, they've already lost one of their players. Probably considered just trying to regroup and hit one of them. He must have been able to get his way up here. I'm pretty sure he pushed up belong, but I'm quite surprised no one didn't even check it. Jingo lining up the shots, quite easy. Rifle, and of course the opera for the team. A 6-0 lead so far for AVANGAR. Then, so DreamEaters not going to be going as fast as I might have anticipated. They're just going to go to the standard default. They're just going to go for the standard default so far and try to play on the back of it. Maybe if they can actually get some sort of entry frag going, of course, it does mean that you would have a better... Oh no! Yes, he does line up the shot, Tactus. That is dirty, disgusting from Tactus, but he does get it, and well, why not? Nicely done by him. gets the initial frag. James gets obliterated. And so far, you know what I can say in a round like this, they've got the opening frag. DreamEaters, right now they have the opportunity, maybe just try to regroup and, like I said, hit one of the sites. And now they would have the advantage of entering said site. Definitely try to think about it, but the problem is that even though they kill the Opera on the A side, Buster still got his op on the B part of the map. But this is good for DreamEaters. There has been a rotation. Buster is here. He's with the op towards the drop room. That's an easy kill for speed. And honestly, this is looking like a round for DreamEaters at this point. Doubt it if AVANGAR is going to continue on with the push, but probably consider just saving what you got here. But knowing this is AVANGAR, I think they might. Sheffel's going to kill Prison. And if that, well, if the previous attempts weren't enough, I think this does mean that they should back away. Frag towards A side, which is absolutely insane. But he also killed the lonesome B defender. That was very odd to see Buster in the position he was in. Because you're probably thinking, well, if you have a sniper rifle, there's so many better positions to be holding from on the B side than just in drop room. I'll simply put out, going drop room with the op is ballsy. I mean, that is a very ballsy play, and going somewhere like, I don't know, chicken coop, be plant is much better behind the screen, so it's still quite a good position to be in. DreamEaters. It doesn't look like they're fighting the fast success as they did in the round previously. In fact, AVANGAR is not going to be giving away anything so far. Even James has switched up his position. So probably the timing is not going to be as successful as it was previously. And because they're not able to find these entry frags, I think the obvious choice at this point is just probably consider pushing the site. Throw out the smokes, but no such smokes will be able to be thrown out because DreamEaters, they just weren't able to set up, and they're already being shut down. Mince is probably backing away, but I think Buster should be able to get that frag. Well, okay. So Mince is able to get one frag. Probably is going to consider saving the op, and it's still looking 7 point in favor of AVANGAR. Counter-terrorists win. Okay, looks like DreamEaters are pretty much back on the slow approach, oddly enough. I was maybe thinking the pace. Well, looks like Mince tried to do so, but apparently that wasn't successful. He drops dead. Mince is the first man to fall, and the rest of the squad, Not even gonna go for refrags, in fact. That was a ballsy play. It doesn't work out. Now they have to face the consequences, right? Those consequences, well, it's probably a loss in a round like this. If they end up losing this round, DreamEaters, I'm pretty sure we're about to see another eco win. If that's gonna be the case, I mean, it's looking like AVANGAR is about to run away with this half. Okay. They've made some noise towards the A side, DreamEaters. That is quite good. This does mean 3 players have backed away, but the problem is, even though 3 guys are on the A side, Dimasik is down here towards B flat, and he can do all the damage, or just get that 1 frag, which is in itself quite good, because right now, as DreamEaters enter the B bomb side, will they check Buster? They will indeed, but as Buster lands up one, the second one as well, Chapel will plant the bomb, but it doesn't matter. Okay, Chapel's gonna get 1, but yeah, that's about it. That is about it. 8-1 will be the scoreline favoring AVANGAR, as it has been throughout the entirety of the first half. Yep. Take a look at the scoreboard, and like I said, you know, DreamEaters simply not gonna have the most amount of money, so we probably should see an eco from their side. And like I said, you know, this does mean that AVANGAR are just gonna start to run away with this first half. It's looking very solid. Very solid. Okay, arguably it's not gonna be a full-on eco, it's gonna be a bit of a partial buy for the guys here. I do like the fact that they're changing up the pace. This is actually quite good. To even try to stress out the defense of the CTs on this fast-paced round. They may not expect something like Vladdy to come in from behind, or in fact, they yeah, it's turning out to be quite a good round for AVANGAR. Vince is able to kill dude, which is very nice, but that is about it. DreamEaters right now, still, I mean, they gotta be fed at least a couple of rounds more on the T side. Otherwise, I see AVANGAR just winning this one outright. Not sure how one could help DreamEaters at this point. I mean, they haven't played the default, and it hasn't really been working out. That one round that they did win was on the back of default, which is quite cool. But other than that, I mean, that's about it. That's all they've been able to show. Executes haven't really worked out. I guess we could also make the claim that they don't know a lot of smokes and Molotovs. That's a good Molotov from Vladdy. I think right now, yes, I do like what they're doing. They're actually going to try to fight for that. That's something we haven't seen from them. They haven't really tried to stay the mid part of the map. Oh, the mid part of the map, or A long, in fact. Now they do so, but they do get punished as well as Tactus is gonna drop. Okay, Mince, that's what we're getting. What is going on here, DreamEaters? Looks like they're again just getting decimated. Vladdy's still alive, Mince as well. But for me, this is looking like a round here. For what? For obviously AVANGAR. Again, you know, the double up setup has been coming into the play more and more so often, and it's very cool to see. Very cool to see. And a Vladdy and Mince are gonna need themselves. They're gonna be able to kill Christian. Now they have an opportunity, but Buster is here to crush their dreams. He might, and he will kill Vladdy. Now DreamEaters again in a scenario where we just don't have a lot of money. They just simply don't have a lot of money. Another fast-paced round from the DreamEaters guy. They're gonna try to rush out as fast as possible, and so far the rush is looking good because no one's really watching long. This could be the round here for DreamEaters, even though they are in the pistols. They're making fast-paced, but James is just obliterating every single one of them. Chris is gonna get one, and that's about it. 11 to 1. Looking solid, looking quite solid for AVANGAR at this point in time. Again, you know, like I said, this is probably one of the more one-sided matchups in today's Bets.net Challenger Series, at least from the CIS draft. In the EU one, I guess as well, you know, taking the CIS one and the EU one, this is probably, like I said, one of the more one-sided affairs. DreamEaters, quite a relatively new roster. I mean, they are playing, haven't really seen much of them, but I do know that they started out playing in CEVO IM. But because that's the important application, they now transferred to CEVO main, so that's quite good for them. But I don't really know much about the squad. I do know one thing is that Tactus is doing all the work for this team. The rest of the guys just haven't been able to time in. Apparently, it's just lonesome Tactus getting all the job done, and that could be enough. The route is quicker than Jma here, but they're a bit too late to the party, I will say. Okay, James is gonna kill Tactus. Now, it would be very dissatisfying if DreamEaters would lose this round, knowing of how much work Tactus has done in the round, but yes, Sheffield is here to claim 2. And not bad for DreamEaters. They actually claimed their second round. It's been a long time coming, but it is here. Not sure if they're gonna be able to do more than that. Would be cool. Okay, then. I don't know. They're back with the sort of default right here, DreamEaters. I don't know if this is the correct choice, to be honest. These guys haven't really been showing up, now have they? It's either one individual, like making sort of insane play, and then pulling out the rest of the guys through, or it's really just been, just AVANGAR showing them the way of professional Counter-Strike, because AVANGAR, you know, it's a no-brainer. They seem to be the better team in this sort of matchup right here, skill-wise and team-wise, arguably so. And DreamEaters, they still need some time to work on their team, and I don't know, let's see. Frag, Prison gets one. Tactus is back with the op. He's gonna get the wall bang though. Could go for more. Yes, he does. An opportunity presents itself. I don't know. This is not looking good here for AVANGAR. Again, possibility for DreamEaters to win the round. They're putting one guy back up towards B plat. Buster now has got to be careful. Players, Buster's getting a one Checo with the refrag. This is looking good. Oh no, they do check the position of Demasek.
Bomb has been planted.
And something tells me we're seeing a victory here for DreamEaters. Their third round here. Well, now it looks like AVANGAR has finally met their sort of match here. It appears that DreamEaters have been able to step up the game, and they're actually fragging out. That is very nice to see. But Yeah. What can they do here? Well, that's an initial frag for DreamEaters. Obviously so. That's quite cool. That's quite cool indeed. It's gonna recover the op, and DreamEaters, I think at this point, they should probably just consider pushing the side. Why not? They should probably consider pushing the side and just end this one out, as the longer they stall here, the longer they give an opportunity for AVANGAR to survive. Oh, that's a good frag for Jekyll to pick up. Right now, Quicker's gonna have to come up. A side hit is happening. Quicker changing up position, but Speed is gonna get the frag, and so far so good for DreamEaters. Looks like they're about to get the 4th round. It's, well, not that bad in comparison the way things are going here. The fact that they get even 4 rounds with the T side is quite good, I'll say. It's very cool to see.
Bomb has been planted.
Tactics. Yeah, he's gonna get 2 in the end, but the one thing I do want to note is what a performance Tactus has had. You know, he might just have only 11 kills, but some of the kills he's been getting are those impact frags. That's what you want to get. Impact frags, and he has been quite the impactful player for his side. The rest though haven't really showed up, to be honest. The rest just haven't really showed up. Well, now 11-4, as we do see here. I guess we could say, if AVANGAR is able to win the pistol round, it may not be the end of things, right? If they're able to win the pistol round, who knows? You know, DreamEaters, they still couldn't make the comeback possible, as difficult as it may sound, but you know, that does sound possible. Oh no, Molotov does come in. That's a very well placed Molotov from AVANGAR, and they both killed the player. The chicken coop setup is a failure, a complete one, and now DreamEaters on the back foot. Taps come in. Tactics as well. Okay. This is turning out to be quite good here for AVANGAR. You know, I'm still hoping that, you know, DreamEaters, they might make things possible, but, I don't know. That pistol round was very important. Not to say this is complete rip. I mean, they still have an opportunity in this force fight they're doing right here. If they're able to win the force fight, then, yeah, they've got an opportunity, I guess we could say. If not, then it's probably gonna be it. Playing this one quite slowly. As they're not going for any pushes, they're just playing the sort of CD side setup, but this is a good setup, in fact, as AVANGAR and the rest of the squad could really just walk into a trap. That's why they must be careful. Tactus and Cole holding the angles. I do like the off angle for Mints as well. Okay. This is rather slow for AVANGAR. Now we're seeing them to pick up the pace. Now we're seeing them making their ways. If Lanny's gonna kill one, but there's no way in the world Quicker's gonna expect the amount of players here. And, well, Kristen's gonna kill one out. They have to be careful of long. That's where some of the individuals are stationed at, and those individuals are very damaging. Mintz is gonna get one. Where's the bomb though? It's gonna be planted on the side of it as Mintz picks up one more. This does mean Dimasic is left in a 1 versus 2. Dimasic kinda struggling here, and Mintz gonna finish it. So apparently, yeah, they've they're back. They're back, DreamEaters. It may not be the pistol round victory they were probably anticipating, but getting this victory is as good as the pistol round, I'd say. How good? Well, we'll see. Quite the slow-paced round from AVANGAR. And the fact that he have the AK-47 in the hands of Quicker, I do want to see him try to be the individual who should try to get those frags. I don't know if he will. This sort of scenario, I mean, on the T side, they're doing a pretty good job. But in general, you know, they've got some of that map control. They can even have Buster just stay there and drop. He could be, well, in this situation, he could be the one to actually go for a flank, and if needed, seal the deal. Seal this round if possible. I do like that Quicker. The first man did try and get the engagement, spots out Jekyll, and also does a decent amount of damage, but also does tack this with the scout. 30 seconds, it's about time that DreamEaters tried to hold this one off as AVANGAR making the play here. He's got the good angle, good for the headshot, for one at least. But there's Tactics again with the scout. He's doing the damage, that is enough. But here comes, look at this, Quicker and James. They're back in this one. Right now, as the bomb gets planted, Speed and Mince, will they check it? Pretty sure they will. No, 1 minute gets another frag. This is not that bad for DreamEaters. Still, flash coming in, not a very effective flash. They can change up some of the positions. Now they know where James is at, and James is gonna drop. So that will be the round here for DreamEaters. Not the easiest of, yeah, not the easiest of rounds. I'd say this.
Counter-terrorists win.
I don't know. AVANGAR, you know, they had a pretty good opportunity right there to maybe even try to win out the round. And I think that's the reason why they actually even go for a forced spy here, oddly enough. I think it's because of that confidence, because when you think about it, this is probably not the correct play, to be honest. I wouldn't say this is the correct play, but Tactics him being caught out here in the middle of nowhere is also not the smartest plays he could have done in that scenario. Probably should have considered not pushing. Ooh, damage being dealt, not bad from AVANGAR. Noise being made. AVANGAR is about to make the play here. Well, there's still a decent amount of time for them, 20 or so seconds. Honestly, they're continue on with the push here. Mince is doing a pretty good job at it. Buster with the deal. Can he land the shot? Mince definitely can. So he does jump down with the AK-47 to get that fight. I mean, it works out in the end, doesn't it?
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Oh yeah, AVANGAR. You know, I was actually hoping for them to actually close off the series, but it's definitely not going to be as fast as I think many of us anticipated. It's still going to take some time here. At this point, oh, that is cool. Look at what Demasig is doing. He's actually gone for the wraparound. He has no idea. But there's a guy right behind him. He hears him. He sees him. He gets the kills as well. DreamEaters, now that... yeah, that's not good. Having two guys towards long, I mean, that is odd. That is very weird. Have them, I don't know, far apart from one another. Have one guy watching danger. That would have been a much better setup. Now Demasig is just able to walk on in. Get the frags. Like, that's a huge mistake. Now DreamEaters, I didn't really see their money game. It's looking quite decent. Right. I'm saying quite decent because they're obviously going to lose this round. They're still going to be in a position to make the investment, so that's where the investment is really going to count. But I think AVANGAR just going to try to hunt them down, and that is where Buster is. Yeah, Buster is here. Buster could get more. Could actually kill mid. No money for DreamEaters right about now. But they will invest. I'm pretty sure if you're a team like DreamEaters, you will consider investing. Saving the two guns would have been very nice, but yeah, now the investment will definitely come in. It's not going to be a very good looking buy, but they're going to try to make work of it. As I think only two guys just really not having the best of weapons. Yeah, Chechel and Vince slouching on that department, but the rest of the guys, I mean, it's not that bad for speed and Vladdy and to some extent tactics. Okay, this is turning out to be the fast play. It's just that the AVANGAR players have missed their smokes, oddly enough. And that is where Tactics could have these openings. He could have maybe killed James. Right now, if you're AVANGAR, you know how to push. You're doing such a good job. Even though, like I said, some of the crucial smokes have not landed, they're still able to entry their way onto the side. Chechel, they gotta get rid of him as he is coming in with the flank. And Kristen actually expects it. Okay, that's quite neat. And even so, even though the flank is coming in from Chechel, it's a bit too late. 14-7 is the scoreline I'm seeing right now. And I see the future, ladies and gentlemen. Well, DreamEaters, this is a horrible scenario, isn't it? You have barely any money to invest. I think the investment will come through, but it's just gonna be horrible, will it not? They only have 2 more rounds to work with here, so there are 2 options. Either you go for a full-on eco here and try to have somewhat decent buy in the possibly the last round of the game, or you go, well, like you're doing right now, or the second option is just going for a straight-up force buy, having pistols on the first force buy and having pistols on the second one. They take the obvious choice, DreamEaters. I think they're gonna try to they're gonna try to maximize their chances by having the best amount of weaponry and then try to go for it. This is cool, right? This is actually quite cool. This is, I think the first time I actually saw this is being used by VP. And this setup, honestly, it might look very weird, but this setup, in most cases, will grant you at least 1 kill, especially if there's no one really coming for long. Let's see how effective it will be. They spot him out. There we go. That's at least 1 frag right there. But now the stack's been spotted out. If you're AVANGAR, I mean, at this point, consider just backing away, but they're going to try to take the fight. They know that AK-47s will reign superior, and they will win the round. Well, 15-7. DreamEaters, I will give them credit. You know, they tried bringing it close, but it's simply not meant to be. At least that's what I'd say. I don't think they're going to be able to clinch this one out. I mean, getting 8 rounds in a row to secure overtime. Oh, man. Oh, boy. This is bad. This is very bad. Not a very good setup here for DreamEaters. Not quite sure why that did it actually happen. But they may not expect the guy long, so that is, I guess, the good thing for DreamEaters. And the fact that they've actually rotated all 5 players here does mean that this shouldn't look as bad as one might think. The flash is perfect, but James still somehow stays alive. Vincent doing a very good job, kills Kristen in the process. And Quickard alongside James, the 2 last remaining team players. Vladdy comes in with the frag. And apparently, even though I said the guy in long could be a bit of a problem, hasn't had to do anything at this point. It's been the rifles, it's been Vlad, it's been Speed, it's been Chekhov and Mint. Not the guy towards long, so they give themselves another lifeline here, but DreamEaters, let's be real, I mean, how long will that last? To my knowledge, I wouldn't say for too long. Because, yeah, I mean, DreamEaters, they have to win 7 rounds in a row to secure overtime. And during this point, AVANGAR, they're probably going to be having at least 3 proper gun rounds. 3, maybe even 4, including this one. So, honestly, if you're AVANGAR, there's not a lot of pressure on your shoulders, but that's the thing. When you don't have that much pressure on your shoulders, that is where you could start to make mistakes. Like the mistake right there actually gets killed by Tactus in the process. That's an early frag for DreamEaters. An early engagement in their favor. And it appears to be that DreamEaters will continue on holding off to the B side. They're not going to rotate anyone, in fact. They're putting a lot of faith in Tactus, and why not? Tactus has been the one putting in the numbers, so I completely understand why they have faith in this player. But as the timer is ticking lower and lower, we're gonna have to see a move from AVANGAR. They're not making it. Well, James has. In fact, James has killed Speed. That's an opening frag. James has actually killed Vladdy. Not quite sure why we're not seeing his point of view, but there guys Quickard, Kristen with the refrag, and now the man that we said had a lot of confidence on the A side is by his lonesome, and he's actually gonna drop dead to James. So not bad. I mean, AVANGAR, they're still able to close this one out. I mean, without any real expectations. DreamEaters come into this best of 1, and the fact that they claim 8 rounds, I guess it's not that bad for them, but yeah, it still will be the game here for the T side, and of course, AVANGAR. 16-8 is the scoreline. That's yeah. This was only our second best of 1 of the day. We're still gonna be having 2 more, so stay tuned for that. I think the third one, in fact, will include Spirits. So yeah, interesting matchup will come on relatively quickly after this short break.